Marines who survived the first wave of the Covenant attack call this place Hell on Earth. We call it Zanzibar. The story might have been different had we had more of these on the ground. Cybernetic super soldiers equipped with Mark 6 Mjolnir battle armor. Each suit is highly customizable, from color schemes to emblems. Each Spartan is free to decorate his armor as he sees fit. Some squads will actually coordinate their colors to help with battlefield recognition. But when the Covenant hit, they hit hard. Low-level infantry backed up by plenty of these, elites, the iron heart of the Covenant military. Compared to the Spartans, the elite's armor is at least as formidable, and they've got an energy shield that surrounds an unknown alloy. A single elite can decimate a squad of Marines, and today we're going to find out how an equal number of Spartans will fare in battle. Now before we get started, I'm going to take a few minutes to get you up to speed on the latest equipment and battlefield tactics for Halo 2. So for the purpose of this demo, I'm going to assume that you've all played Halo before. If you haven't, well, may God help you. I'd like to introduce my lovely assistant, Wart. Wart is a Covenant elite being played by Max Hoberman, our multiplayer lead. Say hello, Wart. I can check Wart out real quick. You can see Wart in his shiny, badass battle armor, complete with his custom decals. You'll also note that he's wielding the Covenant energy sword, but we'll get to that in just a second. So the first thing I want to show you guys is our dual-wielding weapon system. I'm going to walk over here to these needlers, and I just get a kick out of pointing out that we actually have legs this time around too. It's just a small advancement since Halo 1. So when I walk over these needlers, I can hold down my Y button. It allows me to pick up a second weapon. My right trigger fires my right weapon. My left trigger fires my left weapon. In this case, it's the Needler, which you'll be happy to know has got a nice little firepower upgrade since Halo 1. It no longer just gives you a nasty skin rash. The real fun starts, though, when I hold down both triggers. I can just tear into work with some double-fisted John Woo action, take him down. It's a very satisfying way to kill a foe. Now, one of the trade-offs when you're dual-wielding these, you're not going to be able to throw a grenade or melee attack, so there is some tactical decision to be made while you're on the battlefield. If you like to stop dual-wielding anytime, you can press Y to switch weapon. You can also hit your melee attack button B to throw your weapon down. Now this is something that we're very excited to have in the game this time around, the Covenant Energy Sword. Now in Halo 1, only the AI-controlled elites wielded this weapon. It's something that the fans have been begging for a long time now, and we finally have it. It's a good close-quarters melee weapon. I can hit my B button, execute a series of strikes. My right trigger does a powerful uppercut, but this weapon really kicks ass when I use my lock-on feature. Notice as I get Ward into range, my reticle turns red. When I have a lock-on, I pull my right trigger, I lunge forward for an instant one-hit kill. A very effective means of taking down your foe. So of course Halo wouldn't be the same without the vehicles. Wart's going to show off our new Ghost we have here. It's basically the same Ghost you know and love. It's got a nice little graphical upgrade. The right trigger still fires your plasma cannons. However, the Ghost has got a little upgrade under the hood this time around. When Wart pulls his left trigger, he can boost, and he can travel at up to 2 times his normal speed. Beware, though, that while you're boosting, you can't fire your weapons, and you're also going to sacrifice a little bit of maneuverability. Boosting's really good for getting you out of sticky situations. Also, while you're boosting, you can't be boarded. And I'm going to show you how boarding works. I can approach a stopped or slow-moving vehicle from behind, hold down my X button. I can jack him right out and take this Ghost for myself. Be careful, though, because you can be boarded from the front as well. As Ward just demonstrates there. Thank you. So let me show you another cool feature we have, our vehicle damage system. I can zoom in here on this Ghost, and I can actually pick off individual chunks of the wing. And I keep blasting this thing. I can blow it to hell. Whoa. However, be careful, it's not quite dead yet. These bad boys have a secondary explosion. When you hear it making that high-pitched hum, you want to get away as fast as possible. It's got a pretty good blast radius. So the Warthog also makes a return this time around. It can also be boarded. It's also destructible. I can blow off these nice government-issue hubcaps. This particular Warthog comes equipped with a rocket launcher. Wart kind of demonstrates some of the battlefield debris and physics we have in the game. Also, as he fires over my head, you can get a small taste of our 3D audio as the rockets fly by. Now, the Warthog's a little tougher than the Ghost. It's going to take something more to bring this down than my rifle, so I'm going to grab the rocket launcher here. Let's just put one right in the grill. Not quite enough to destroy it fully. As you can see though, the windshield's been shattered, the engine's starting to smoke, but the horn still works. As Wart's going to drive down the beach, I'm going to show you an upgrade we've made to the rocket launcher. So in order to help with those pesky vehicles, I have a target tracking system. When I zoom in by clicking my right stick, so once my crosshair turns red, I can fire. My missile will actually track the target, making it a lot easier to hit mobile foes. Like I said, these Warthogs are kind of tough. I don't think Wart's had enough yet. He's not going to go out like that. Where are you at, Wart? Oh, he died.
I got run over by the dog.
So I'll give Wart just a chance to get some revenge here on me, which of course he's not going to do. And I will put him out of his misery. Oh, you sneaky little dog. Alright. Now it's on. Finally, Wart is no more. So that's just a quick overview of some of the new features. Once we get you guys in the game, we'll be around to help you out. We've also got some cards in front of the screens with the controller outlay. Before we start though, let me tell you about the game. We're going to be playing CTF today, Capture the Flag. It's single flag. Half you're going to be on offense, half you're going to be on defense. It's elites versus Spartans. 3-minute rounds. You're going to switch sides at the end of 3 minutes unless somebody scores first. Offensive team, you're going to start here on the beach. You have a couple of different ways to get to the enemy base. Infantry can go up along the seawall. There's plenty of ammunition and weapons along the way. You're also going to start with 3 vehicles. I definitely recommend you commandeer those, make your way through the gate. And in the first of 2 large courtyards. These are good wide open areas, great for vehicle skirmishes. As we go past the wheel, you get a good shot of the base. Defenders, your job is really simple. Defend this base at all costs. In order to make your lives a little bit easier, we've given you a nice rocket launcher. I definitely recommend somebody grab this as soon as possible. This is your best defense against an incoming vehicle. There are a number of different ways inside the base. There's 2 lower front doors, but you're going to probably have more success if you get sneaky. There's an upper entrance on both sides. This particular one, if you make it in, will give you a great access to the base's primary gate control console. If you get here and press down your X button, it's going to open the gate. And once that gate's open, your teammates can come charging in with Warthogs and Ghosts and blast the place to hell. Also, they can give you a ride back to the beach with a score. This is the flag. This is the ultimate goal. One quick note, you must hold the X button down to pick up your flag this time. A little bit different. Watch out for these things. These fusion cores are scattered about the map. If you shoot them, they'll blow up. Also, defenders, don't get too cocky. You do have 2 stationary turrets, but they can also be destroyed with a well-placed rocket or grenade. Now, controlling the map's midpoint is going to be the key for offense or defense. This sniper rifle, for either team, especially the defenders, will be a great vantage point to pick off the offensive guys as they come over the wall. Also, once they get the flag, you're going to have to come back this way, so you'll be able to hit them off as they go through that choke point. Now, like any good map, Zanzibar has its share of secrets. You make it up to the 2nd story here, shoot out this linchpin on the crane. It's going to drop down this piece and actually be used as a bridge. Your team can now access the base from the upper level, but more importantly, this is how you get to this, the energy sword, the most powerful melee weapon in the game. If you see somebody coming at you with one of these, you better shoot them from a distance or kiss your ass goodbye.